Distinguished councilors, ever since in this September, when the Occupy Wall Street movement first began occupying Lower Manhattan to express their outrage at the injustices perpetrated by what they saw as persistent favoritism on behalf of government towards corporate banking and finance, citizens across the country of the United States have assembled in their own communities in the public and semi-public spaces in order to express their dissent and solidarity. In doing so, they have been exercising their First Amendment rights to peaceably assemble and to petition their governments for a redress of grievances, rights which cannot be superseded by any federal, state, or local law or statute. Recognizing this, last month the City Council of Los Angeles passed a resolution supporting the protesters and condemning irresponsible banking practices. Likewise, the City Council and Mayor of Irvine, California passed a resolution supporting occupation in their community. Here in Tennessee, there have also been support of public officials. In Nashville, Night Court Magistrate Thomas Nelson has repeatedly refused to uphold arrest warrants against occupiers there under a curfew instituted by the governor. And I'm very pleased to suggest that yesterday the State Attorney General declined to defend that curfew in state court. Likewise, Representative Mike Stewart has spoken out about the injustices of opposing these assemblies and their freedom of speech. And all of these public officials and communities who have supported these occupations have received widespread support and respect and praise across the country from those who support people's freedom of speech and civic rights. However, every community has not been so important, as I'm sure you know. In the city of Oakland, California, police attacks using tear gas and flashbang grenades left Marine veteran Scott Olson in a coma and now brain damaged and unable to speak. Likewise, in the city of Denver, police dispersed rioters with, again, tear gas and pepper spray, as well as pepper balls and shotgun-propelled beanbag rounds in order to intimidate and disperse them. And these communities have, conversely, received widespread condemnation for their decisions in this regard. On behalf of the members of Occupy Chattanooga and its supporters, who will please all stand if they're able, I am here to inform you and to announce our intention to peaceably assemble and occupy the green space adjacent to Ross's Landing, to erect tents and temporary shelters, and to remain there as long as is necessary to fully express our discontent at the government's involvement in corporate politics and the police repression which has followed it against our other protests across the country. We are asking the City Council to give their consent to this occupation, although it is our fixed intent to do so at the conclusion of this meeting. In doing so, we know that Chattanooga will be enrolled on the list of all those other communities I've mentioned who are at the forefront of defending their citizens' civic rights and freedom of speech, and they will receive widespread praise for doing so. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, and I appreciate that you acknowledged the group that was here. And I'm going to